Will Robinson here from Robinson's Auto. Welcome back, guys. Today I have a 2000 Chevy Malibu to 3.1. As you can see, there's a lot of antifreeze that's slung around. It's got a leaky water pump. Pretty straightforward troubleshooting on this one. Here's a shot of some basic tools you're going to need. New water pump, in addition to a new belt. Alright, start by removing anything in your way. Here you see me taking a pick and popping that clip off and moving it back. Now I'm proceeding on to loosening up the clamps for that reservoir and removing the hoses. Once you get the hoses loose and off, just position them back and out of your way. Okay, next you're going to want to proceed to removing those two nuts. They're actually holding down a tube. I believe that tube goes to the pollution pump. It's an air injection pump. Alright, remove the hoses. That one was a little stubborn. So you can lift that tube back and position it back and out of your way. Now you see me, I'm removing the guard.
There we go. Now we have a better shot. Now I'll take this side of the hose off too, just to
give you guys a better shot there by removing that hose. Alright, now on this pulley, as you see when I put a wrench on there it just spins. Get yourself a pry bar or something of that nature and put it in between two bolts to keep the pulley from spinning. Then proceed to loosening all your bolts in that manner before removing them. Because once that belt's contaminated, it's just going to slip. Okay, leave one bolt in it until you get the belt tension off it. Here you see me putting one of my tensioner wrenches in there and removing the belt. Now I'm removing the last bolt, removing the pulley, and then proceed to removing the bolts that hold on your water pump.
Right here.
There's a tab on the top of that water pump. You'll see the same one on the new pump. You're going to want to make sure you put that in the same spot. Have yourself a drain pan underneath the car at this point, because there's always going to be a little excess antifreeze in that, left over in that block even when you drain it. And as you can see, this one was still hot.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see how it was leaking antifreeze out of that piss hole. Alright, now proceed to cleaning off your surface. This is a critical step. You want to make sure you get this spotless, or as clean as possible. What I do even after I clean it, it's just a matter of preference. I actually take and put a little bit of sealant around it, just in case I have any imperfections on the aluminum surface. Put a little Teflon on the bolts as well. And then torque them all down the spec. Liquid Teflon I'm talking about, like a thread sealer, just to keep, because some of them bolts go all the way through. Alright, now install your pulley.
Oh, yeah, slide down a lot better. Much better.
Okay, get them all tightened down and then torque them to spec. Once you get them all snug, you're going to have to hold that pulley from spinning. Just use the same method as I showed you before, with the pry bar or something of that nature. As you see, I'm using a screwdriver. Keep them spinning. And just proceed to torque them down the spec. Alright, here you see me, I'm reinstalling the hoses on the reservoir.
Get out of the way.
Reinstalling the guard.
Don't touch it.
Before I go all the way, I usually like filling it up with antifreeze,
Chevy.
just to make sure I have no leaks. Now on this next step, I want you to pay really close attention when I break this bleeder loose.
Not bad.
you're going to hear the air come out. This is the proper way, or the way I should say I bleed these systems, and it works very well. Listen to it.
Hear it? Pretty neat, ain't it?
As you see, all the air is escaping out of the block.
It's it out there.
And you want to open that until you get solid fluid out.
Yeah.
And top your reservoir back off.
Open that up like that.
And redo that step one more time and make sure you got solid fluid. Once that's taking the antifreeze, and the antifreeze is pushing all the air up and out of that block when you open that breather.
Yeah, because once the air is trapped in there, it does.
Alright, now I'm going to install a new serpentine belt. On this car, you got to remove that bracket for the motor mount. That box is on clips and moves up and out of your way. Jack up the oil pan. Use a jack with a block of wood on the oil pan and just jack it up lightly just to take the pressure off.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, that was tight.
Remove your bracket.
That.
Jack up the motor just a little bit to give yourself enough clearance for the belt to come out. I'm cleaning down the pulleys and all the surfaces because they were very contaminated. Let the cleaner evaporate prior to installing the new belt. There's a shot of the route. Installing the new belt. Get down in there with your tensioner wrench.
Okay.
Yeah.
And pop her on. Just another shot of the belt.
It's not easy, real easy.
Then proceed to putting your bracket back on. All your bolts and nuts. Tighten everything down. Yeah, make sure you let the jack down.
Let that motor.
When you're ready to tighten them up, alright, pop that back in and clip it. There's another shot of it. Alright, reinstall your tube. Back down on your motor mount studs. Alright, reinstall your hoses. Alrighty, fire it up, let it get to operating temperature, check all your fluids, and you should be good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Not too bad of a job. Have a good one, guys.